And I'm wondering how boundary work could maybe help um, or assist in healing transgenerational trauma.
So for me, I see the childhood trauma experience as still being present as they sit in my office. And I think as it comes up, using the RLT approach, as it comes up, as it surfaces, we do address that original childhood trauma as soon as it shows up, because that often results in shame and not having that internal intrinsic self-worth, which then influences how they show up in the relationship, in the marriage. And so if we can address that and heal from that trauma, the original childhood trauma, it's not a family system trauma. It's a peer trauma, often, in most cases. And how healing from that can really make the difference in the relationship work. That trauma would be part of his or her first consciousness, adaptive child that shows up in the relationship. And if we can understand that, if we can heal from it, if we can work on our self-esteem and boundaries, it will show up less as we continue the relational piece.
You know, as I thank you so much, Hedy, for starting us off and for being brave to start us off. I hear you ask about how boundary work can help address transgenerational trauma. Let me just speak about what I'm experiencing right now. The death of Queen Elizabeth II has brought up so much conversation on social media. And many are now trying to equate experiences of slavery all over the world to the transatlantic slave trade, I think in an effort to equalize or trivialize one. I don't know what it is. And I can feel the historical trauma in my body when that shows up. And I have to think about boundaries. And I think, you know, talk about protective boundaries and containing boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I have had to decide over and over what is mine, what is true, and what is theirs.